Hey everyone, welcome back to Deez Tarot. We're back with another reading. Today is Thursday, and thank you all for being here. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you never miss one of my future videos. Hope everyone's been doing so good. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, hoping that, I post more consistently, but thank you all again for being here today and for listening to this message. I really appreciate you. So the first card that we're getting for this collective general message is the Emperor. The Emperor. So the Emperor gives off the energy of like being large and in charge, someone or something that kind of like inserts themselves in a way that might feel like pressurous, to give off that feeling of like being commanding, someone in charge. But I get the feeling that with the Emperor card, it's not always like this way or the highway. So like there's two kind of like triangles in the background. I kind of see them as like another perspective or like another way of doing something or thinking something. Like basically it's not the end all be all from, the message of an emperor. There's basically like more to uncover is what I'm getting. So I kind of just checked in with spirit, what's like behind the door or like behind the cloak, because I also kind of get this image of the Emperor kind of like this is a doorway, and then this is like a whole nother world back here that we might not, be aware of. And we're getting the card the Star just to kind of give more information about maybe something that we can't see, something that's behind us. And we're getting the Star. Interesting. So the Star is an Aquarius card. It's also a card that represents healing, inspiration, and serenity. And the message it says is, the universe has your back. This is a period of healing, inspiration, and serenity. You can trust in yourself and forces beyond you, lending a helping hand whenever you need it. You've done the work, healed old wounds, and are ready to step into the spotlight to show off your many talents. Let your freak flag fly. Others are drawn to your authenticity, creative spirit, and individuality. Once you have accepted yourself for exactly who you are, you've opened the door to allow others to see how special you are. What makes you different is also what makes you stand out. Simply put, you are flawless. Look to the North Star and let it guide you toward your highest good. Your stardust is infectious and others will be inspired by your spirit. The world is ready for your transformation into the star that you always knew you were. Okay, so I'm getting the message that with the Emperor card and needing to kind of look beyond the cloak, we could be in a position where we are an influencer, or we have a lot of skills to offer, or we're just kind of like that big shiny thing, but there's more behind the scenes. Others are drawn to your authenticity. It talked about like, it's a star. You are the shiny star. There's something that I think someone or something wants to disrupt. That's what I'm getting. It's basically an awareness that, this message is an awareness that you are being noticed, but you also shouldn't always trust everybody. When it talks about like looking behind the cloak or something, like this could be like a thing that might seem like it's a good idea or something that's like trustworthy. It's basically saying, I think, don't believe everything that you see. Don't take everything like word for word. Look behind something and you'll like learn a lot just from looking beyond. Like here the Emperor is like face front and center, you know, and it's obvious like there's that thing, but it's basically saying like look beyond that. If someone's pressuring or if something is like act now, you know. I think that in this day and age, you never know what anybody's true like purposes or what their motive is. So it's basically saying like don't trust everybody, like protect yourself, protect your kingdom, keep doing what you're doing, being a star, being authentic, being you. But if anybody comes your way, or even if this is like you looking up to someone else that you think is like a star, just know that everybody's going through something. Like don't trust everybody, just protect yourself. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. So just before this reading, I was just trying to get in the zone and I got the Wheel of Fortune and I got that card again. So I just kind of checked in with Spirit, you know, is there any more context about this? Is it anything bad? You know, and we got Wheel of Fortune. We got the Wheel of Fortune card. Here's what it looks like. So the Wheel of Fortune is a card for Jupiter, and it represents change, fate, and karma. And it says, change is coming whether you like it or not. Fate has stepped in and is now calling the shots, moving you into a critical new phase of your life. You may be feeling like things are outside of your control, and they are. You can choose to complain or you can choose to adapt. This is comfort. There is comfort in uncertainty, even if the unknown feels intimidating. Everything happens for a reason, so have faith that these changes are happening for your highest good. Life is full of cycles, and it's impossible to have the good times without the bad times. Contrast is not only necessary, but inevitable. Just because events feel like they are outside of your control doesn't mean you have to take a back seat. Remain active, avoid complacency, trust that this is exactly where you need to be right now. So I think that this is a message stating that if you're maybe coming into contact, or, you know, if there's a situation where it's just like, what's your true like meaning? What's your purpose? It's basically saying like, don't ignore everything. Don't give it any attention, but just really like keep it moving and grooving, keep a watchful eye, but don't let anyone like ruin your shine. Like you are a star. If anybody tries to get in your way, you know, just be that Emperor and like hold your ground, because you don't really know what is going on over here, basically. But you can do your best to like be patient, listen, but don't give your energy away to anything if you don't want to. Just gonna look back at Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it talks about like, you may be feeling like things are outside of your control. So you might be like trying to understand like why this is happening, you know, or like anything that's happening, but you can choose to complain or you can choose to adapt. So just like let it ride out, let the wheel spin and keep spinning and spinning and spinning until it keeps spinning. It's not going to stop. It says there's comfort in uncertainty. Yeah, we never know when the wheel's going to stop, so it might feel intimidating, but it's happening for a reason. So if we are in a situation where we're trying to understand something that is not quite clear to us, or like what the motives are, it's like things are happening for a reason. So maybe look at the positive side of like whatever this may be. Could you learn something from it? You know, is there things to look out for as far as like this interaction, this thing? I don't know how else to explain it. So just kind of like got another card, Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants your attention, for sure. They think that they could take advantage of you because you are just a nurturer. We're getting the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about emotions, and Queen is about nurturing and expressing their suit and expressing its powers. So you're clearly a star, you're doing your thing. Someone recognizes that, Emperor, and they're trying to see like, what is it about you? Like, what can I do to get your attention? Like Wheel of Fortune, anything goes. And it's gonna keep spinning. But it's basically saying like, take a seat back, in a sense, and just like, let the information flow. Because the cup, like here she is like on a hill, she's got a cup, and you know, she could pour out the cup and then the rest of the land will get her emotions, you know, in a sense. But yeah, I think that this is just a message of stating you are a shiny gold star, and don't trust everybody, and just protect yourself, protect your family, and don't let anybody try to pull a fast one. That's the message I'm getting. You know, fight till the death. Just go for it. I don't know. But anywho, so that is the message that we're getting today for this check-in. And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my future videos. And with that, thank you again for staying tuned, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.